Evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Oh, I'm okay.
We're just waiting on CJ. I
I'm
think
just
he might be already on Barcelona time, so I think he might be having a siesta.
He could have left the country already.
He might have already left the country, but I think he's in Cairns. But he did say he was right for tonight, but he might be already celebrating the Maroons.
Yeah, he might be.
How are you?
Just thinking about how silly I am. Just
What happened?
what I just did to you.
What happened?
Well, I thought we'd have a little cuddle,
Little hug?
little hug, and I forgot that Jack has broken ribs. So I thought I'd just give him a little squeeze.
As Lisa always does at the end of a hug, she gives a little. And it actually took my breath away, to be honest.
It was horrible.
It was something that, yeah.
Well, I could feel like what was already broken, and then I saw your eyes nearly pop out of your head.
They did. But I feel alright. I do feel alright. So, yeah. They were recovering really well. They're probably back to day 3, day 4 now.
Yeah, and it looks bruised again.
Yeah. And I mean, we've spoken about this on our podcast as well, but the big thing mentally for me was with all the bruising that happened.
Yeah, I know, because you've got beautiful skin.
Well, I never ever bruised before, even when I was playing footy and those sort of things, and never sort of bruised. And with these blood thinners, the whole it just changes everything because
you touch anything,
you touch everything and you bruise, So
I feel awful.
Oh no, I'm not worried about that. I promise you. Yeah. So what have you been up to?
I thought I was taking really good care of you up until tonight, so I think I might get the sack after this. But no, we're getting back into it. A little bit of movement, a little bit of.
We've got some exciting stuff coming up, though, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're back on the road soon.
Yeah, pick up the van soon.
As soon as tomorrow, that is.
Yeah.
So we are pretty excited by that. Yeah, look, I can't wait, to be honest. Can't wait to get back into community. I can't wait to, see people that we love and miss and all those sort of things, and
see the country.
Yeah. It's just about being able to take it a little bit.
Do you know
easier.
What easier?
Do
you know what easier is?
Yeah, I think so. So.
Where's your mate, CJ?
we'll do our best to do that. Yeah. So we're going to get on the road tomorrow, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. And we're heading to
the Gold Coast.
Gold Coast?
Yep.
For a few days there.
And
got a couple of appointments as well. And then we're heading to Toowoomba.
Yes.
And then on to Wilcannia. Via Gundawindi. Yes. So why we thought we'd jump on tonight, because tomorrow is State of Origin Game 2. And we can't even get hold of the great man, CJ.
No. Where are you, CJ?
So you better get on, CJ, or else it's going to become JB and LB.
No, you won't lose your job.
But anyway, that's what else is happening. Tell us a little bit about what's happening with you. How's your footy side going?
They're going great.
Which one?
Blue and white.
Lisa's got a thing with blue and white, so it doesn't matter. If you've got blue and white on your side, Lisa's on it. So.
Yeah, well, the teams that I followed, North, Geelong and Carlton, are all blue and white, so I can't go wrong. And they're all doing okay. Geelong and Carlton are okay.
Well,
Maybe.
Carlton are doing all right now. They've won the last 4, but before that they were pretty ordinary. So, yeah.
What's CJ saying?
CJ's message is in now.
I'm logging in. I was wondering if he's on a...
If
but
he's
I'm
what?
on the mobile. Well, I thought he might be on a different link or a...
Why would he be on a different link?
I don't know. You two could do anything.
So it's been the same link for 6.5 years, though. So
you're definitely feeling better because the attitude is starting to come back. Well, I won't squeeze you.
no, I do feel good. So I do thank everyone for their love and healing that they've sent. And yeah, we are feeling good, aren't we?
Yeah, CJ. I might have the wrong link.
I don't know how he could have the wrong link. Like, seriously, we've only been doing it 6.5 years.
Come on, CJ.
Normally it's his internet that plays up, and now he's playing the actual link is playing up now. So, as I said, CJ, 6.5 years, brother, and we still can't get it right. So
I'm on the Middenbar link.
why would you be on the Middenbar link?
Where will I find the link?
CJ and
JB and CJ?
JB and CJ even. So
how come we can't see the...
see what?
See who's on?
We can.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, it's not my show.
I know. Well, what are you butting in for then?
Yeah. You can...
This is going terribly at the moment.
Is it there?
I don't know, Doc. This is not good. Anyway,
I don't know where to find the link.
well, the link's here. Copy invite link. So we'll do that. We'll send it to CJ via email and see if we can get him on. If anyone else is out there that wants to hop on and say g'day, they can do that as well. So we'd love that, wouldn't we?
Absolutely.
I'm just going to send the link to CJ via email. See how we go. Tell us about some of the stuff you've been doing, Lisa.
What have I been up to this week? Oh, some one-on-one stuff.
Yeah? What have you been up to? What's been the theme of things that have been coming up?
It's a good question. What did I say the theme would be? Probably just remembering to have fun. Like everyone, I think, takes life a little bit too
too seriously.
Yeah. And just have don't forget to have playtime. Like
it's really good advice, isn't it? Really. I'm going to send the link to you, Lisa. So if you could send that.
I'll go get my phone.
To the great man himself, because I'm not sure how he doesn't have the link, but that's okay as well. We're going to do that for the great man because he is the great man. The grey one who is heading off to Spain tomorrow, mate. Him and MJ are heading off tomorrow, and probably Thursday, I think it was, wasn't it? Because I think he's going to watch. I think he's going to watch the Maroons tomorrow night, so I think then they're heading off Thursday.
Oh, okay.
So
where'd you send that to?
To your email. Yes. So who else is on here? And tell us what you've been up to. And
here we go.
Jeff Sentence, what can I say? He is a Queenslander. He is a Queenslander, Jeff, and um, yeah, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, to be honest. So, um, yeah, I'm with you with that, Jeff. You could come on and have a yarn, or but we are seriously struggling at the minute with CJ because
I just sent him the link, so hopefully
he gets on.
Yeah.
And yeah, go Blues. Yeah, look, I am a blues fan, but probably not the type that you're talking about, Jeff. It's the AFL blues I'm talking about. So um, here he is, the great man.
Oh, CJ, put me under the pump.
Message. I got your message, Lisa.
Yeah, good.
The great man. Here he is.
See you later, boys.
You're sideways too, CJ.
Am I sideways?
You're sideways, mate. But that makes sense, and Jeff Sentence would probably agree with that.
Oh God, I'm on my phone this time.
Yeah. It sort of makes sense for tonight because it's been a little bit sideways, I reckon. So here he is, the
Is
great
that better?
man. The great man is back.
Is that better?
Yes, you're sideways,
JB?
mate. You.
Oh, now I can't hear you. Try that, JB.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I can't hear you, brother. Having all sorts here. What's going on?
Don't know. It hasn't been a good start. So
Usually
I'm
on my
just
computer, but
wondering,
I don't think it wants to work. Oh, yeah, it does now. I might be
well,
able to use that in a minute, brother.
You are sideways.
But I don't think my mic's muted. I can see on the sound. And why wasn't that open before? Hold on a minute.
I might just ask Jeff if he can hear CJ, if he can hear me. Jeff, can you come in, please, mate?
Oh, there you go. Hold on, brother. I might be on I'm on a computer in a minute. I was just playing up before. Let me jump off and I'll get back on.
Yes, I can hear you both. So, okay. So CJ's off again. But yeah, look, it's going to be an exciting time tomorrow night, depending on who you barrack for, I guess. But it's probably going to end up 1-1 after tomorrow night. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I'll make it a bit of so it's a little bit showy there, and we can go for the. I know we're going to have the third anyway, but we don't want it to be a dead rubber, do we? So, like we'll have it 1-1 after tomorrow night, and then the decider later on. So, no, Jeff Sentence reckons 2-0. Yeah, okay. No, I'm with you, brother. Both my parents were born in New South Wales, so I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Don't tell CJ though, all right? Don't tell CJ. So we're hoping CJ is going to be back on in a minute. It's been a bit of a hard night tonight. As Lisa was saying before, she gave me a bit of a crack in the ribs to my injured side, and it did take my breath away. So here we go. We got the great man back now. So after 6.5 years, we nearly got it right.
I know.
Haven't we?
Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, we nearly got it right. Yes. I think it's because we move around a lot, JB, and sometimes we just don't have the same bandwidth or connection or whatever it might be. But
We,
I'm up at Northern Beaches up in Cairns, so yeah,
well,
Yorkeys
Jeff Sentence reckons you didn't pay your internet bill, mate.
nice.
So,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
I think my storage is running out very quickly, so I have to buy some more.
That's the one.
That is one,
Yeah.
yeah. Can be a problem.
How are you, brother?
I'm good, mate. I'm good, yes.
Now, I just want to say, look, there's been a comment that come in. Jeff Sentence reckons it's going to be 2-0 after tomorrow night.
Oh, well, it'll be all over then, won't it? So,
Well, that's what I said. I said, you'd think that it'd be 1-1 after tomorrow night, so we can go to the decider.
well, that's right. That's the more economical result that people want. You know what I mean?
Well, hey, it makes sense to me, brother.
I know. It's all about ratings and everything. So, who knows? I'll be surprised.
Now,
There might be 2-0. They might have won the series for once.
yeah, well, that's true too. It's been a while, eh?
Yeah, I know. I don't think it'll be. Well, maybe I don't think the Queenslanders would like to have a clean sweep. But anyway,
Nah, you wouldn't think so, brother.
no.
Jeez, no one would want that, would they?
Oh, yeah, no. Well, gives them enough ammunition for next year, I guess. So it'll go around again next year and the year after. It's all
It'll
good.
keep going, brother,
That's it.
and
It will.
and we'll still be talking about it.
And the rules will change, and there'll be new rules they put in. And oh my god, what the heck! I can't keep up with it, mate. There's so many. It's getting like rugby union. Like rugby union's got a few rules in it.
Well, mate, I'm pretty disappointed in the AFL as well. I mean, that's too many rules, mate. Too many rules.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
like not like the old days, mate.
No. You gave the referee a whistle, and that was it. What he said went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of
Hey.
this going upstairs and all that sort of stuff, mate.
Oh, mate. Yeah, I know. It's not. I mean, too many cameras as well. Too many different camera angles and all that sort of stuff. It's just
You would have been in trouble in your day, wouldn't you? Too many
no, mate.
cameras.
No, we didn't need cameras back in the day.
I mean, after the game, mate.
Oh no. Yeah, well, they get in trouble these days, don't they?
Hey.
They get in trouble these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody hell. Yeah, they certainly do. But it's going to be a cracker of a game. I think they'll. Yeah, I don't know why. Don't even know who's in the team. So, it doesn't really matter, does it? So, just in terms of Queenslanders, they've always got someone backing up.
Yeah, no, definitely,
Yeah,
brother.
no, you got two top sides, mate. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see a streak like the seven
No. Yeah.
Origin wins, I think, ever again. But anyway,
Yeah.
mate, I'm watching it here. I think I'm not going anywhere loud or crowded or anything like that. So I'll just watch it here. And although we're going to have lunch up the yacht club tomorrow, so tomorrow at lunch, and then we'll break off and come home and watch the footy.
The
Yorkies, mate. Yeah.
Nice
spot.
spot.
Nice spot. Yeah. It is a nice spot, mate. Yeah, it's a really nice spot, actually. I walk every morning down the beach and up down near the creek and whatever, and come back up again. Yeah, so it's been pretty good, Here on Kukalangi or I think it's Irukandji or maybe Yidinji. So I don't know. There's a lot of lot going on around here at the moment. So we're not that far from the Jabberkai people up in the creek. No, we're not that far from there. So yeah, mate, and I've managed to catch up with a few family members, and we're flying out on Friday afternoon.
Oh, I just said you were flying out on Thursday, so thanks for updating us on that. So
flying out Friday, yeah. We got to be at the airport about 2:00, I suppose, and depart Cairns. So I'm getting a fair bit in before then. Had dinner at my cousin's place last night with about 4 or 5 other rallies.
Yeah, it's always good, eh?
Oh, they feed you up, mate. Oh my god, a lot of tucker. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, be
Anyway,
careful of that pre-diabetes, brother.
I know, mate. I know, and they've got bloody like what do they have? Bloody I don't know what do they call it. Bloody some sort of cake they had. I think it was made over in New Zealand, but we claimed it.
Pavlova.
Pavlova. Oh my god, fruit all over it, cream everywhere,
Yeah.
and they just kept putting it in
It
front of
won't be
me.
too good. I'd be staying away from the doctors for a while, mate.
I went to the doctors today, mate. I went to I had an appointment down in Clifton, so I went over there to see how I'm going. Try to get a second opinion, I suppose, and Clifton Beach is where we were living for some time, so they had all my records, past records. They compared it to the recent one, so everything's fine. Everything's fine.
So you're not pre-diabetic?
I am still pre-diabetic, and I have been for the last 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
I thought it was a new thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I've been,
Okay.
and same with the kidney function, I suppose, same thing. Everything's still the same, you know, and it was pretty good. It was kind of how do you say, relieving when he started talking to me, the doctor there, and said, "Oh, look, mate, you've been like this for years."
Yeah. Okay.
And I said, "Oh, look, mate, when I get over to where we're going, I'm going to go on a long walk." He said, "Oh, is there anything that in those results could probably prevent me from doing that?" And he said, "No, it's okay, mate. Just come back. When you come back, we'll go and do a big scan of your heart and everything, and make sure we've got no blockages and all that sort of stuff." And I said,
That's
"Oh,
good.
geez, I'd like to know now, though. You know."
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, as you know, brother, I didn't know. So
That's right, brother. Yeah, that's I'm learning off you and saying shit. I might have to go and do that. I'll see if I can get a heart scan or whatever they call it in Madrid
okay.
before I start
Yeah.
working. Yeah. But yeah, no, pretty keen. Got myself a backpack. Got some new shoes, some poles, walking poles.
I hope there's some hocker, mate. I hope they're hocker runners.
No, I got bloody. You know me. I like the Asics, mate. Yeah, they came
Yeah.
directly from America. These things. Yeah, a
I've
lot
got a
more.
couple of brand new pairs of Asics here that I probably could have given you. Because I went through a lot, when we were training with the for the 24 hours, but
Yeah,
I had a few injuries, um, with the knee and all that sort of stuff. So we tried the whole different runners and Asics. Look, I used to wear Asics all the time, and
mm,
these ones are brand new. You know what I mean? So, but I
yeah.
wear Hoka now, so
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty comfortable, aren't they?
yeah, I look
Yeah.
really comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Mm.
Well, I'm only walking, so won't be doing any running.
Mm.
So yeah, these are pretty comfortable. They're kind of the next model up from the ones that I had.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
But they're
That's
also
good. They're all starting to look the same now, anyway. So
these ones are up to the ankles. You know, it's like the
yeah.
old volley basketball shoes that used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just thought I'd do that. You know, especially when you're walking around on gravel roads and stuff. Maybe stop me from twisting the ankle or something. Anyway,
Yeah, no,
pretty
definitely. You need
comfortable.
that, brother. You need that.
Yeah.
We've been back into our walking, so I can't run at the moment, but I've been walking a bit. So
Mm,
doing a few 45-minute sessions and hour sessions and those sort of things. So
yeah.
back into that,
Oh, that's
and
good, mate.
hopefully by August I'll be back running, brother. So I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to that. I did have a bit of a setback today. We explained it a little bit earlier in when LB was on. Um, she wanted a bit of a hug today. Well, like we're in and out of work, and we're doing like some work and all that sort of stuff, meetings online, and she said she wanted the hug. And what LB does when she gives you a hug is at the end of it is goes, ooh, like that.
Yes.
And mate, it just happened to be on my ribs that I injured. So
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
she actually took my breath away, and she
Yeah.
said my eyes nearly popped out of my head. So,
Yeah. I reckon, mate. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with LB anymore, mate. So,
No, no, no. No, those hugs are the best hugs, really. But in your
oh
condition, it's
no,
not.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah,
And I knew it was. Look, I probably knew it was coming, but I didn't know it
yeah.
was coming. You know what I mean? Um, But the good thing is, brother, we're back into work now. So like
Yeah. Well, that's good,
we've
mate.
been online and doing a bit of that work. But
Mm.
as of tomorrow, we're off down to the Gold Coast, and then we're into Toowoomba, and then we're off to Gundawindi, and then we're off to Wilcannia. So
Oh, righto.
yeah, so we're back on the road. Um, but we're just going to take it a little bit easier than um, what we did before. Like
Yeah.
normally we'd probably do 2 or 3 communities in a week. Now we're just going to do the one in a week, and just have like a few days in between. So we're taking the caravan.
Mm.
Yeah.
Good. And you got the van. That's all good.
We picked the van back up tomorrow. Yeah. So
Oh,
it's been in for some service and some fine tunes, and like we did take it down to Gundawindi a while back, and the roads down there, mate, they test anything. So
yeah, yeah, definitely.
there was
Yeah,
a few things that needed to be attended to, if you like. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, the roads are wide enough, but you don't know when those trucks are on there. You kind of swerve.
Oh,
Yeah, slow
seriously,
down.
brother, that's one of the worst roads I've ever been on.
Yeah, I know. It's bloody terrible. And I was driving in the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, they're bloody terrible. Yeah, but that's good that you've got the van back anyway. That'll be great. It'll be
What,
is this the
tomorrow?
is this the first journey out west or
The first journey in the van in this van. Yeah,
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 yeah.
very good.
So we're looking forward to seeing brother Brendan Adams down at Wilcannia. Uh, it's pretty exciting, to be honest, because it's exciting because we've got a mob that's going to do a little bit for Move for Mibbenbar down there around soccer. So they're going to
Yep.
run a soccer program. So that's exciting for us. The first sort of
Mm,
soccer program that we've actually run. So I don't know
mm,
much about soccer, mate, to be honest. So
yeah, yeah.
um,
Yeah,
I know
football.
uh, I'm on board with our Aussie team, two
Oh,
zip. So
how good's that?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, no, fantastic.
oh yeah, they were
Um,
talking up the turkeys, but yeah, not to be.
yeah, 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 yeah. Uh, yeah, so we've got that happening, brother,
Oh yeah, well I reckon
and
it's
I do have to say that I spoke to brother Brendan yesterday, and like something that's really sad is they've had 17 deaths in Wilcannia since the start of the year. So
Jesus,
and
17.
we know that it's not a big community. Like there's probably 300 people there. So at the moment, so
You're not even halfway through the. Oh, we are
no.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, not quite, not quite, not quite.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We fly it on the 19th, so yeah, not quite. We're not even halfway through the year yet.
yeah,
That's
and
good.
and like and I'm pretty sure that Brendan won't mind me saying that there was another someone that took their life the other night. Like you gotta, you just gotta feel for the community. You know what I mean? So
yeah. It's so difficult, mate. Like it's and I know Brendan, and I know what he does, and the work that they do in terms of the organisation he's with. But you know, sometimes you just can't save anyone, really. You know.
I think you're spot on, and
Hmm.
oh yeah, it's such a hard situation, mate. Such a hard situation.
Yeah. And and also you've got to remember that the impact for the community is they tend to take that responsibility. You know what I mean? That's how we should have known. We should have. Well, how come we didn't see this coming? That type of stuff. Um, yeah, but sometimes you just can't. You just can't do it. You just don't know. You know what I mean? It's sometimes people are in a good mood and you think, oh, they're great, but then the next day you find out that they're gone. So yeah, very
Well,
difficult.
I mean, it's probably something that we learn along the way too, brother.
Mm.
Like when people are planning to take their own lives, like they have that sort of a plan, and they feel um, at peace, I suppose, in the last couple of days before they do it. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, and then
you
then
know,
there are
it's
and then
yeah.
there are others that are having a hard time, um, but you can't stop it. It's kind of really terrible. That's really sad. 17 before the end of June, I guess. So, yeah, and I don't know. You're going down and do some work down there anyway, JB. That's a good thing, I suppose. I think they're a bit of loss and trauma going on there as well, and maybe do some work around um, those things that we need to be able to see the signs and symptoms, or what's going on. Yeah,
Well, it will be about that too, but it'll also be about the grief, CJ.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, lots of grief. Yeah,
Yeah, trying to do a bit about that, and I know that our grief workshop that we do run will really, you know, resonate with people, and
mm,
because we all go through it, and we all go through different. We all go through the same stages. There's no
mm,
doubt about that. So we can't escape that, brother. You know what I mean? But the thing is that it can be different stages for all of us, if you like.
yeah,
So
yeah.
but
You're right.
we will all go through those different stages of grief. Doesn't matter who you are, um, we will go through them. So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, that's a sad bloody state of affairs, and we're talking about Wilcannia. We're talking about Wilcannia, and there are a lot of other communities out there going through similar stuff. You know what I mean?
oh, definitely, brother. Look, I'm only mentioning Wilcannia because we're actually
Mm,
going there, but um, there's so many other communities that are really struggling at the moment with people taking their own lives, but also the elders passing and this sort of thing,
mm,
and the grief that goes with that as well. So
yeah,
um,
absolutely.
it is. It's so sad, and
Mm,
um, I think there's people out there that think, I don't know, they're doing well for our suicide prevention programs, but it just makes me wonder why, if there's so many good suicide prevention programs out there, why is the amount of suicide going up still?
yeah, mate. Yeah, So where's the help? Where's the money being spent? You know what I mean? It's you
Yeah,
got it's kind of I don't know. It's now I've actually been talking a little bit about this with my cousin's wife here over the last couple of days, and and we had a bit of a session on it last night as well at having dinner and that. But it seems like we're not, we haven't gone a long way. I mean, if the red-headed monster gets into politics, we've got another big battle ahead of us. And listen, I honestly think we're fighting a losing battle. You know what I mean? It feels that way, but I think we have to, I don't know.
There's a lot of people talking the same way, CJ. Like I suppose we're frontline. We're both frontline workers in our communities. And it does, like, you hear people saying those sort of things that, like, if this one person gets in, what it could be absolutely disastrous for, like, our communities. So
Well, mate, it's already happening in Queensland. The new government came in, they squashed the truth telling, sessions and all that kind of stuff. Defunded a whole heap of different organisations. I don't know if the Murray Court's still going in Brisbane. I think
oh
that's
really?
yeah. It's really they've just stopped a whole lot of stuff. But that doesn't mean that we stop doing it. You know what I mean?
Well,
All these
I
communities.
don't think we'll ever stop, brother. I mean, I don't, like, I don't. Everyone that works in community, I don't think that people are going to stop doing that. Working with community,
Yeah,
um, and I suppose they can do what they need to do, but we can also take. We're not heed in this, but we can take responsibility and we can do things that we can do
yeah,
as
that's right.
as community.
As community, yeah, we need to become, kind of leaders and lead that stuff. Without you don't need anyone to come in and support you. You just need to do it yourself, support each other, and get in and do the stuff. Get in and continue that truth telling stuff. Continue looking after these young people. Even though we know that a lot of those programs have been defunded, mate, over the years. The ones that work,
And sometimes too, CJ. I mean, the best outcomes come from, what we already know that the best outcomes come from, community driven initiatives, if you like.
yeah,
But sometimes we don't need that extra funding. We can do it, with um, on the smell of an oily rag, or if you like, and
yeah,
and the thing is that we've been doing that for years, and that's that resilience, that's that strong self empowerment. That's where that comes from. So
absolutely,
don't
bro.
don't give in to, like, the likes of Pauline Hanson and her shit that she's going to bring with her, because it's only what Trump's doing in America. So
Absolutely, and I think, yeah, it's kind of. I'm also thinking that in some small way, and which is it, I might say small way, but it's actually big. That um, the likes of Trumpy and all these MAGA people, I think they could be supporting Pauline as well. It's really, yeah, no, it's it's just another battle, mate. It's another day in the life of an Aboriginal person. It's
so
another.
see, yeah, look, I agree. And so, CJ, the thing is, if that's the case, then all more important for all of us to be able to stick together and work as one.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's where I think we can play a role in this whole bloody game. You know what I mean? It's a bit of it is going to become a mess if that happens. But who's to say that just because it doesn't happen that they didn't get their views put forward and people are still listening to them. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, I mean, it took Trumpy a couple of times to do it to become the president of the United States, and then he dipped out and got back in again. So it's all about what they're planting, the seed they're planting, I suppose. But No, mate, it's we're gonna just have to be here. We like we say, always was, always will be, and that's
Yeah,
us.
yeah. Oh, look, I mean, again, look, as we said after the referendum, brother, I mean, nothing's going to change.
No,
Seriously,
no,
nothing changes.
yeah, referendums are a waste of time. They want the majority of Australians to make decisions for Aboriginal people.
Hmm.
That's not empowerment at all, brother. Yeah, I don't rate bloody. More and more I think about it, I think referendums aren't worth a pinch of salt. Really, it's just
Well,
you know.
they aren't, especially for what this one has brought with it.
Hmm,
Um, and the seriously the racism that's come out of it,
that's right.
and
Yeah.
the free racism. Like now, you're able to say whatever you want, And I know
Oh
it's a
no.
free country, but seriously, like like if we were to say what we wanted to say, I mean, it'd be shot down, But people are allowed to say whatever they want now.
Well, that's right, mate. Yeah. Look at that stupid young person that was on there, bloody thinking she's funny, but it's not funny at all.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know, that's ridiculous. And what happens? They don't chastise her. They actually do a bloody crowd fund for her, raise some money for her. What the heck?
yeah,
Just crazy. It's a circus, mate. I don't know, but we stay true to ourselves, I guess. We know who we are. We know what what this country this land means to us. We know we've got the connection, um, where others don't. They've got no idea what's going on.
yeah.
But yeah, mate. Yeah. So, you know. Anyway, we're always here, aren't we? You know what I mean? We're always here. If they want to talk,
Well, we're not going anywhere, are we?
that's right. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. If it's not us, it's usually the Muslims or any immigrants that have come into the country. Um, you took them all out, a bit like America. If you took all the immigrants out of there, there'd be no the farming industry collapses because there's no one who wants to do those jobs. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Mexicans are gone.
yeah.
But anyway, it's a crazy, crazy world we're going to be living in, and I guess if we keep doing what we're doing, JB, we just need to make sure that people are okay. You know,
Yeah,
yeah,
look,
yeah,
and I think as we say, CJ, I mean, like we're, we're both been going through, like some health issues, and
mm,
like it's just about that self awareness as well, and
yep.
like and I know that you as much as what I do, I feel so blessed. I feel so grateful that I'm still here and still able to, work with our mobs and all that sort of stuff. So, but the point I'm making here is, please look after yourselves as well.
Oh yes, mate. Yeah, you do. Yeah, go and get a health check. Make sure you look up to date with all your checks. Um, you know, look after yourself. Stay safe. Walk away if you can. If not, ask for help. I suppose that's the main thing. I think that sometimes when you get confronted with stuff, and we all get confronted with stuff, just you're either going to call it out or you're just going to walk away from it. I reckon. Um,
Yeah. Oh, look, and I think we all know, like, I didn't realize, to be honest, how bad our health system is. Um, until I got back from Bali after having that heart incident,
mm,
and then trying to book in to see a cardiologist. I just thought it would be a walk in the park, you know what I mean?
mm,
But no, it was just so hard to do that. And even today, we're trying to book in a GP, booking with the AMS here in like Harvey Bay. It's just so hard to do, brother. And like because we haven't been like to the doctor before, it's sort of like a penalty, if you like, that you haven't been.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
and like I'm gonna say it, like LB got a little bit upset with it today because of the simple fact that when she rang to try and get a booking, like an appointment, and then they found out that we hadn't been here because we'd only just moved here.
Yeah,
That okay, you have to come in and you have to fill out a registration form. Then we will assess that and see if we will treat you.
absolutely.
So
They have to take it to the board, mate. It goes all the way to the board.
I think it's just absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. So
Yeah, I
uh,
know. I went to the Bewley Brewer Bar. Now, I used to live in Australia, and I was a community member over there. And there was no problem with me. But then when I moved away and come back at Bewley Brewer Bar in Wynnum, they said, "Oh, sorry, mate, we're full up. We only have space for locals." I said, "What? Holy shit!"
what am I?
Yeah, I know.
Got some budgies.
Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah. Anyway, but the same thing happened to me today. I said to the doctor, can I get one of these heart things now? Get a scan of whether I've got any plaque or whatever, any risk of actually having a heart attack.
An angiogram.
Yeah, well, that's what he said. Yeah, you can get one of those, but if I was in Bali, I'd probably get one tomorrow. But being here in North Queensland, you can't. No way. You got to book ahead 2-3 weeks.
See, I just think that's. I don't know, brother. I don't know.
Yeah, no. We know that in Bali, that would have been organised for me, and I would probably be going there on Thursday to get it done. Anyway,
Well, I mean, that's true. I mean, but you do like, and it's probably you'd have to pay for it, but you'd still get it done. You know what I mean?
that's right.
So
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm not on a waiting list or whatever. So that
yeah.
just goes to show anyway what the health system's like, I suppose. Yeah, they're probably understaffed and they're over. They've got big cohorts of people who can't actually get in at the moment. Yeah, there's a lot
Oh,
of
look. I understand that too, brother. I mean, I think I'm not blaming, you know, people that work there, but it's the overall system
mm,
that absolutely fucking stinks, to be honest. So
yeah, mate. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It is. It is. And it's the whole system. Um, and I don't think that's solely, the problem with just health. I think everything government, the whole system of government is wrong. It's really, you know, um, you can't get anything anywhere without, unless you know someone, unless you've got a few dollars. Um,
Dude, look. I mean, for me, brother, and for Lisa as well. I think that the whole thing is really um, awoken us, if you like, to think, like how many people are dying out there
well,
because they
we
can't
just
get
said
in.
you said 17 people have died at Kenya, even before the half the year's gone. Now you look at all communities around Australia, and if it's the same number, how many people is that going to add up to, mate? It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? If Kenya is an example of what was happening in communities, then there's a big problem, isn't there? We've got a huge problem.
Massive, eh?
Yeah. How many communities like Kenya are out there? That'd be interesting. Sort of. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you'd find that out. Maybe AI. You could probably find some data out about
Yeah,
that.
you probably could. I mean,
You know, how many
um,
people have died in custody? You could do that first. Since the start of 2026. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that'd be one search you'd do, and then you'd probably find that how many people have died from suicide in Australia since the start of 2026. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander descent. So, yeah, you could probably do that research. I suppose might be interesting to do that, but I don't think it's going to be very enlightening. I think it's going to be very sad to see those
Well,
statistics.
I mean, for me, like, just to even talking to Brendan, I mean, from Wilkenya, 29-year-old lad. was the last one to take his own life.
Mm.
So um, it's pretty sad. Like it's
It's pretty sad, yeah. My son's 30 at the moment, so these guys are going through a lot of stuff.
mm.
They're having to deal with a lot of stuff, you know. Yeah, I can
But
remember.
but CJ, even like the older guys or and girls, like don't get me wrong, I'm not
Mm,
trying to but I just know that like some of the older guys that have been diagnosed with different cancers, and so they will just end their lives because they don't want to put through their family and friends through all this different fight as well. So
mm, yeah, mate. Yeah, it's a lot of loss, trauma, and loss. That trauma hits a lot of families, and grief. Yeah, no, it's yeah, yeah, it's someone else. I think I've had a conversation with my cousin's wife here as well. So, and she's now talking about what she'd like to have done. What she wants done when she goes.
yeah,
The stuff that April has put together that to look after your affairs. The plan. What are you going to do? I reckon it's fantastic to have that. And even for people that are, having a hard time, all of a sudden they're planning what needs to happen when they go. Maybe that might even prevent them from going, because of current things happening in their lives. But I think that when you start thinking about that, um, the other part of that is, I'm not going yet. Jeez. But when I do go,
yeah.
I want
Oh
to
no, no,
control of
definitely.
it. I
Yeah,
know sometimes you can't be in control of it, but you want to be able to take that responsibility. You know what I mean? Have that responsibility. Yeah.
and I will say too, CJ. I mean, like even probably 2 weeks ago, I went through some really bad anxiety, and
Mm.
it's not a good space that you're in. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And but it's also something that's real. So like people go get over that anxiety or whatever, but it's not as if you just go get over it, and you get over it. You know what I
no,
mean? So
no. It's hard to do, mate. Very hard to do. Once you get some anxiety and depression sinks in as well, because of the
that's
anxiety.
the next thing, isn't it?
Yep, yep. Depression is, mate. Yeah. Then you start self-medicating or doing whatever you can to try and get yourself out of that situation. Sometimes not lawfully, but yeah, it kind of spirals out of control. But and maybe that's what's happening in Wilcannia. I got no idea, but definitely, I think that we've got to. Um, I don't know. We've got to go down fighting, haven't we? That's me. I'm not going yet. I'm still good, and I know you as well, JB. You know what I mean? Um, you now know what you have to do to look after yourself, and you know what the signs and the symptoms were. Um, it's kind of like they're giving you another go at it.
Oh, it, yes, you're spot on, brother. I mean, the
Mm.
thing for me is that I've been given a second chance. You've been given a second chance.
Yep,
And that's why we got Ray on a couple of weeks ago to have a yarn about his experience as well.
yep.
And it's just similar for so many, not just fellas, but girls as well. Like
Oh yeah,
and
definitely. Yeah.
and you realize how many um, it's just not just fellas that go through this as well, but it's our girls as well, and
Mm.
like we want to all be in that same space, but we want to be able to have those conversations, and I guess that's what we we want to be able to have those conversations about prostate cancer,
Oh,
like with our women, because and they think it's a men's problem, but it's everyone's problem.
yeah,
And then like with the menopause and those sort of things, it's not just women's problem; it's our problem as well.
well, that's
So
right. If we don't know about it, we can't be of any use to anyone.
yeah,
We certainly need to be aware of what's going on with each other, and I think that's what we're talking about, JB. When now I'm dealing with bloody kidney function and then diabetes, pre-diabetic, and all that kind of stuff. I know what I have to do, and I have to go and do it. But um, I'm not saying it's poor old me. You know what I mean? Um, um,
but I think that's a good thing, brother. Is that you want to share what you've been through. You want to share what you've learned,
yeah,
and I guess from like you've been like that, and like since I've known you, you've shared what you've been through. I mean,
mm,
for me, it was a little bit of shame, like
mm,
the heart episode. But I think with LB, she's been able to. It's like she shares it with everyone, and I go,
yeah.
can you just settle down, like it sounds really serious. And she goes, it is fucking serious.
It is serious, mate. Yeah, that's right.
Um, yeah,
Um,
so
yeah,
it's like it was like a little bit of shame, but now I can talk about it, and
yeah,
I think like from learning from like yourself
yeah,
and Ray as well, like
yeah.
just having those little conversations about yeah, maybe it was shameful to start with, but we all need to learn about this because, like if we want to get a second chance, we need to be on the ball, don't we?
Well, mate, yeah. When you think of what could have happened, JB, and how shameful would you have been then? What could have
Oh,
happened? You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? It's really it's either one or the other. And when you come to that point in your life where you could very well have died. I mean, I could have very well have died if I didn't know that I had prostate cancer. Um, so now that you know what's there, it's about how do we turn that around.
But-
Um,
and I think you're right. I mean, and like, um, I think it hit me when I got back to Australia when we went and seen the cardiologist here when we got in there, and he said, "Look, with what you had, 1 in 3 survive."
yes, absolutely, brother. You know what I mean? It's real stuff, and uh, so I think most fellas, I'm saying fellas, and most women know, the consequences of not being able to do anything about that. You know, and the consequences of not finding out. You know what I mean? It's pretty dire. Yeah, and I think that we get all resigned to the fact that we're going to die sometime. But hold on, what you've been given
But
another chance here.
I,
What do you want to do with it? You know?
I think there's a lot of bravado around that too, brother. Like
Mm.
seriously, like if we all be honest, I think there's a lot of bravado around. Yeah, we all got to die sometime. I'm not scared of dying, all this sort of stuff. When it comes to dying, I think we've all got that little bit of fear in us.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know, but I mean,
Mm.
like I've seen, I know I've seen grown men say, "I'm not scared of dying," and when they're in their final stages of cancer or whatever, they're scared, brother. So
Oh yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, I remember, and I think I'm not sure if it was done anywhere else, but I know that the Movember Foundation they actually got fellas to read out the letters they left behind after they were to after they suicided. Do you know what I mean? They died by suicide, but they didn't. They didn't die, and so they got them to read out the letters that they put together, and those guys are probably still going because of they um, they realise in what they've written, I suppose, um, was saying goodbye to a lot of people, and
Yeah, yeah, no,
they've got a
definitely.
second chance. They've got a second chance to see everyone again, and you know. So yeah, it's interesting stuff. I don't know how I know that you do the workshops around grief and stuff, mate. I hope you do a great job out there. I think Kenya needs it at the moment, and certainly pass my hellos and
Yeah, definitely.
condolences to Brendan and his community. It's pretty sad to
Well,
hear that's happening.
well, we might even be able to do a depending on you, but we'll do a live, from Wilcannia.
Yeah, mate. Let me know. I'm probably going to be okay. Um, we will be in transit, I suppose, from Friday. I think
Yeah,
Michelle's
yeah.
surgery's
Well,
on
this
the
is this is
next
we're
week.
talking about the 8th or 9th of July. So
Oh well, yeah, that's okay. That'll be fine.
yeah,
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 yeah, that'll be fine because I think that Michelle's surgery's on the um, 23rd, which is next
yeah.
Tuesday.
Okay, yeah,
And so
because
she'll be in recovery, so that's okay. And I'll be in recovery with her for a while, I think, until
yeah,
such
yeah, of course.
we're going to head up to, instead of trying to recover in Madrid, we're going to go up to Barcelona. So which is closer to the clinic she prefers to go to. So we'll go to that one, and when she's feeling better, I'm then going up to France to do the start the walk. So I'm hoping I start in mid July, sometime finish in mid August.
Beautiful, brother.
Hmm.
I'm
And I'll have
I'm excited for you for that because I'd love to do that as well. So
yeah, mate. Yeah, well, I'll have my phone with me, so um, I'll make
well,
sure that I've got the
yeah,
right.
yeah, no, definitely, definitely.
I'll make sure that I've got the right. There's three or four Wednesdays in that month, so make sure I'm on board
Yeah,
when
definitely,
when
definitely.
that's on. So I'll
Well,
let you know.
we got Johnny Riley wants to come on. I think it was a couple of weeks time on a
Yeah,
Tuesday, so we might have to do another Tuesday because I think that's his day, Tuesday. So,
yeah,
um,
yeah.
and we'd love to hear from John because we haven't heard from him for about 6 years. So,
True, mate. Yeah, and I see
yeah,
Jeff also is happy to come on next week.
yeah,
Talking about the
yeah,
successful Veterans Charity Golf Day. So I'd be keen to hear that, hear all about the success they've had with their golf day.
yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
fantastic.
be really good. So, but yeah, mate, look, yeah, just doesn't matter where I am, I guess, and where you are, wherever you are, we'll connect and we'll have a yarn.
Yeah, definitely, brother, definitely.
You
All
can,
right.
yeah.
Over and out for now, everyone. Thanks
Good
for
to see,
joining
mate.
us.
Yeah. Sorry
Thanks
for
for
my
the bit of a cock up at the start, but that's
yeah,
the
I
way it
know
goes, eh?
that's the way it goes, mate. Yeah, and go the Maroons.
Go the Maroons. Go the Blues.